Although doing acquisitions in Southeast Asia can be rewarding, it can be challenging for the uninitiated. Finding the right targets and executing acquisitions is not always easy. It requires careful executions and good local knowledge. One of the major difficulties, I would say, is cultural differences. An example of that would be the timing of acquisition projects. In Southeast Asia, the ideal rhythm would be slow than fast. Foreign acquirers would prefer fast than slow. They would first want to get a potential deal with a seller fairly quickly, identify the seller, identify the target, and agree the price. In the region, you need to approach the sellers carefully. That takes time. It's slow. It's a form of courtship, if you want. And then, and only then, can you move fast to execute the deal. And then you need to move fast because if you don't go fast, the risk is that the seller either changes his mind or tries to increase the price. As I indicated, the approach needs to be slow. A recent example in Thailand was the approach we made to a family company. We found that the nominal head of the family was not the decision maker, but that it was his wife. And we also found that the reason they probably didn't want to sell was because of the potential tax burden of the sales. So we approached the wife with a structure that legally reduced the tax, and as a result, on the spot, she agreed to proceed with the sale. Due diligence is not always easy in the region. In many countries, companies may be keeping several sets of books and their corporate records may not be kept properly. But having a good due diligence team with relevant experience of the country can help quite a lot. Negotiations in the region can also be difficult. In addition to price expectations, which might differ between buyers and sellers, the sellers tend to use the impatience and internal divisions within multinational buyers in order to extract better terms. In order to avoid this, it is very important that an organized process is followed and that the negotiation team on the buyer side is extremely well led. It is at the crossroad between China and India and benefits from their growth. Today's multinational cannot afford to ignore Southeast Asia anymore.